Got something special today, folks. You'll never guess what's in here. All right, what's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome back to Hughes Reviews. I know I've been a little MIA lately with new stuff coming out and all kinds of stuff that I probably should make videos on. But I've started a new position at work. It's been completely overwhelming, and I haven't made the time to make videos. But today, something showed up that I've had to be quiet about for over a year now. Little quick backstory here. Magnus approached me November 5th of last year, 2023, and asked me if I would be okay with him naming a slider after myself. So he was going to call it the Hugh slider. And turns out, after some trials and prototyping, it didn't have enough grip for me. So that design idea he had kind of went out the window. Stuff gets pushed back because of delays in main projects that are late and everything else. So I've also fallen victim to having to wait for something that I've wanted. But this is a custom one-of-one slider that Magnus came up with in collaboration with me, HughsReviews. And I drew this slider up on a little piece of paper. Now, back in June, Magnus asked me again if I would be interested in designing a Hugh slider. So, little backstory, we all doodle on our notebooks and stuff in school. So mine was always my first initial, which is an H. So I kind of drew this up, just a little sketch, something with an H on the top like this. I had some ideas of holes on the sides so things could go all the way through, kind of similar to what the Skelly Hex is, kind of what the Skelly Verk is, just because I like that see-through aesthetic. That might be later down the road, but what we have today is the initial prototype of what he will be calling the Hugh slider. So this is one that I drew up, a design that I came up with, and Magnus worked his magic in the background whenever he had spare time, so everything kind of gets pushed down the line. Now here we are 13 and a half months later since his initial idea of naming a slider after me. There's been a push in the community about 6 months ago by a couple of members in the community that wanted me to be more compensated for my work as moderator in the group, and I've gotten a couple of free sliders since then, so a thank you to everybody. But it also kind of got Magnus and I on the same page on a lot of things. So we've been sending ideas back and forth, and he hit me up with this last week and sent it over and got it to me today. So let's get into it. I'm tired of waiting. All right. Oh, it's even taped shut. Jeez. All right. Oh, it's in a white box. Custom slider for HU. Hugh. Wonderful. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, it's a white tin. Look at that. That's sick. Hi, Hugh. This is definitely the most custom slider I have ever done. I hope you enjoy it. Happy for any and all feedback on it as well. Good, bad, and ugly from Magnus. Awesome. So this is, like he messaged me yesterday and made sure I was aware, this is the prototype. It's a little rough around the edges. It's a stainless steel version. And, I'll put a clip right here of Magnus's initial impressions of this slider. Actually, you know what? No, that'll be a spoiler if he shows it in the video. I'm going to open it and I'm going to show this to you. And then, once you've seen this, I will put in the clip of Magnus sliding this for the first time, because his reaction was actually pretty priceless. So here we go, white tin. This is a Mag Lab tin, apparently. That's cool. Very cool. I'm gonna look at it first, so you guys gotta wait. That's so sick. Now, are we ready to see the Hugh slider? Now, if we put this side by side with the drawing I come up with, it is pretty close in a lot of ways. So, this is stainless steel. It has been heat treated to give it a bronze look. Man, that is cool. Oh, it's got some good grip too. Oh, I like that. Very, very cool. Now, right here, I'll put in the clip of Magnus sliding this for the very first time.
Oh shit, this is the first time I've slid it. That grip is amazing. Oh wow. And because of the colour, I actually anodized the screws as well to match it, and I think it's kind of come out quite well. So it's a Hugh slider with Hugh plates and some customized screws, which I've never done before.
Now that you've seen his initial reaction, I gotta tell you, this thing is pretty sweet. It's got good grip in between the H lines. It's got a nice little bit of grip on the side, especially the edge of the H. Gives a good push. And then these also have the Hugh plates. So cool. You know, I've been a part of the Magnus community for a number of years, and I never thought that I would actually be able to make my own design. So it's pretty freaking awesome to have this come to fruition. I'm kind of speechless, to be honest. It's a culmination of years of, you know, my efforts in the group, policing the drama, and taking a bunch of hits from randos on the internet that, you know, don't even know who I am. So having this come to fruition has just, I'm honored. I'm very, very, very honored to be able to work with Magnus on this and come up with this design. Now, the other news about this slider is Magnus enjoyed this so much when he finally put it together that he told me this is going to be a full release slider design. So he will be selling this design in titanium, zirconium, and whatever else he chooses. And that's very exciting. It's very exciting for me. And you know, with this, I have a lot of people to give credit to, because this wouldn't have happened without people speaking up and showing their appreciation for, you know, the work I do in the community. So thank you to everybody that, you know, has made positive comments or made posts and had my back in other situations. And this is more of like a group project for me, I think, because this is one of us normal people that got to work with Magnus and make a design. So I don't know any details on when he'll be releasing it for sale. I don't know how much it'll be. I don't know any of that stuff yet. But I do know that this will be a true one of one, because it does have the Hugh plates that he made and shared on the group a while back, a couple weeks ago. So the full release slider will not have the Hugh plates. As it sits right now, when this releases, it will have whatever the current standard plates are. But other than that, it will be the same design on the slider itself. So yeah, thanks again to everybody that has been so positive and helpful in this community and has had my back in a lot of ways. I've had lots of conversations with many of you folks over the years, and I think you guys can probably figure out how excited I am to be a part of a slider design. So with that being said, Thank you, Magnus. Thank you to the Magnus Fidgets community and the EDC Fidget community as a whole, and anybody that I've interacted with that's made any positive kind of interaction with me. I appreciate all of you, and I'm going to get some close-up videos and pictures of this baby right here, and yeah, I'm going to see how it slides. This is probably going to be my number one prize slider for now, since this is a custom 1 of 1. It's got matching screws that have been heat treated to match the bronze of the stainless steel that's been heat treated, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm just kind of rambling at this point because I'm kind of at a loss for words, seeing my sketch come to life. It's pretty freaking sweet. So thanks again, everybody. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you guys are excited about this too. You know, it's going to be for sale. I haven't asked for any kind of monetary compensation on this. It's more of a passion thing for me right now. But the more of them that we sell, maybe I can design another one in the future and make a little something off of that. But I am receiving these for free. Magnus is giving me a couple of these at no charge since I designed them, and he's making them up for me. So I don't need anyone grabbing your pitchforks that I'm not being taken care of on this. I drew this, I came up with it, and this man made it happen. So thank you, Magnus. I appreciate you. And here's to a happy 2025, and hopefully a year full of improvements, communication improvements, and less pitchfork grabbing and drama when I wake up at 4 a.m. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all, and I will see you on the next Hughes Reviews video.